Joseph was not the hero that they talk about in Sunday school. In fact, I think he's one of the worst people in the whole book of Genesis. Now, I just talked about how he was daddy's favorite and he was a tattletale and his brothers hated him. But he gets even worse. Now think about this. You're wearing your fancy coat that daddy gave you because you're special, you're his favorite. And you go and tell your brothers that, you know what, I just had a dream. And get this, all of you guys, you're bowing down to me, the baby. You older brothers, you're bowing down to me. Isn't that cool? Now I've got four little brothers. And I got to tell you, well, that wouldn't fly with me. I'm going to take daddy's little boy and I'm going to put him to sleep with his fancy little jacket. Now, look, man, he's a 17-year-old. We do stupid stuff when we're younger. I'm not saying that this is the reason he's a bad person. This pattern of behavior, it's later going to lead to just horrendous consequences. Would it be okay if I just shared a little something about my own personal life real quick? When I read the Bible every morning, see, this is my passage that I'm reading this morning. When I read the Bible, I'm not only reading it for teaching, I'm not only reading it for content, I'm reading it for my own personal life. And so what I see in this passage, as the Bible says, I see differently when it comes to me. So as I was reading through this, the verse that really stood out to me, Joseph had a dream, and when he told it to his brothers, they hated him for it. And so in my devotional, I wrote down, hey, this really stood out to me. And what I'm realizing is that sometimes the dreams that we have provoke reactions in other people. So if we have a dream that's really important to us, we should be careful who we share it with. It's not enough to read the Bible for what it says, but we also have to read it for what it says to us. Well, join me tomorrow at 6 o'clock, and we're going to keep going.